Welcome to Madden NFL 22. This is all about how you want to play. So let's start here. You can pick your experience level, game style, favorite team, and accessibility options. And hey, no pressure. You can always change them later in settings.
Came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.
Accessibility settings.
Call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine. If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not take it for granted. He threw for over 4,700 yards, second only to Deshaun Watson, 38 touchdown passes, and led the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl while completing a career-high 66% of his passes. He did have a toe injury during the playoffs that hobbled him, and he had off-season surgery to correct that. We expect this guy to continue to be magnificent.
You think back, Charles, a year ago to Super Bowl 55, we were out in Tampa, and this Chiefs offense just never could get it going. Patrick Mahomes hobbled by that turf toe injury. The offensive line, they were down a few starters. It was just a team that, frankly, was not at full strength.
And to their credit, they didn't use that as an excuse, and I applaud them for that, because what our eyes showed us, what we saw in that game, they didn't play their best game, but Tampa Bay, the better team throughout, right from the word go, and they really got out to Kansas City in that one.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, CD, you get these two teams together, and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But Charles, you think about these two teams and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
And this is reminiscent, Charles, of what we saw back in February. The Buccaneer pass rush creating problems for Mahomes.
And you think about how often he was on the run in that game. All the yards that he used up trying to get away from people. If he could have just gone downfield, he probably would have had 200 yards rushing in that game. They did sack him 3 times, forced him into 2 interceptions. The pressure was relentless. This is a really tough unit to move the ball against.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, this Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year, the number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out. And they played a little more like a top 2 or 3 defense down the stretch. And I would say that in the playoffs and through the Super Bowl, they were truly the best defense in the NFL.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, Charles, there's something that the Chiefs did not do at all in Super Bowl 55, and that's find the end zone, but they're in for 6 here.
Yeah, they could only come up with 3 field goals in that game. A huge surprise to just about everybody out there. But in this one, on the board early compared to the last time they played against this team.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
All quarterbacks are better when they have clean pockets to throw from, but you give one to Tom Brady, he'll decimate a defense. A really nice job there by his offensive line, giving him the protection to survey the field and make a nice, accurate throw.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, 52 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Mahomes on target here to Hardman, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And again, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to... This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On play action, now Brady. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Play action, now it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Extra point up and good by Succa. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with him. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. William Golston in on the stop. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 41-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. games here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point try now for Succop. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul, his second sack of the night.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
And DeMarcus Robinson may be unheralded on that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Mahomes. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To throw is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And in for the Buccaneers, Howard. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Suckup for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there.
Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coach...
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that makes it a 9-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mahomes will throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Mahomes to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.